All right, welcome back to our study of the gospel of the kingdom as we are searching and learning all the things that bring us to Christ's ministry, to Christ's teaching, and what those things actually mean. Hi, I'm Enoch Denis, and I'm your guide in the study of the gospel of the kingdom. And let me start by saying thank you for sticking with the lessons, and I'm asking you to also share so that other people may also get into studying the gospel of the kingdom with us as well. Now, in the previous lesson, we talked about what Herod told the wise men, that he wanted to know where the child is born so that he may go and worship him as well. And he sent them out so that they can see where exactly the child is for him. Now, in Matthew 2, verses 9 through 12, this is all we're going to see today, verses 9 through 12. We see that when the king gave them the order to go, and they went, and as astrologers that they were following things. They followed the stars, and that with that they were able to see exactly where Christ was. They went and to see Christ. Here's the thing as well, because they understood who they were going to meet, right? They understood that this was royalty. They understood that this was a king that was born. So they had to treat a king as a king. It doesn't matter if the king was just born or if it's 80 years old. You got to treat royalty as royalty, right? So this is why they brought gifts. They brought gifts for the royalty that they are going to see. And when they got there, they brought their gifts, and they saw the baby, and they saw Mary, they saw Joseph, they saw everybody. They were happy that they can actually see all of this, and God allowed them to get to the place. God allowed them to see Christ. They were supposed to go back to bring word to Herod. That was their assignment. They were on an assignment. It's not like they were all innocent. They were not all innocent. They were also spies in a way. They went to spy for the king. So God allowed them to come. God allowed them to come as spies and see what is going on. Sometimes God does that, right? Allow people to see all the great things that is going on. And it's not going to affect you if you're doing great things, and God allow other people who may not even agree with you, people who may not even like you, to see what's going on, the great things going on in your life. And then, as the wise men were on their way back to go report to King Herod, they got a warning. They got a warning from God saying, do not go back to where you're going to go. Don't go back to your house. Don't go back to King Herod. Go another route, right? So go another route, and don't go to the route back to King Herod. And they heed that warning. They did not, they were not stubborn and still do what they wanted to do, because they also understood the power, the power of God over the power of the king. So if God says don't do this, they had an understanding of that. Therefore, they went the other way, and they didn't go back to King Herod. Now, what is all that going to do? What's going to happen? Imagine the king gives an order. The ruler, the one who's all powerful over the land, gives you an order to go and spy and come back to him, and then you dare to not go back. Oh my, listen, this is not good. This is not good. You can already think about it. The king's going to be mad. The king's going to go and try to do some damage because someone has disobeyed the king. How dare you disobey the king of the land? How dare you? He has the power over your life, and you just disobeyed him. This is where we're gonna go in the next lesson to see what all of these things has caused. How did the king react in the midst of all of these different things happening, wanting to see the child. The child is king. The child is ruler. Sending someone to spy. Oops, they don't come back. how did the king react? We're gonna see that in the next lesson. I'll see you next.